Hey everybody, how you doing today? It's Superfiend here. Welcome back to our Azhag the Slaughterer campaign for Total War Warhammer 2, where last episode we had a little bit of trouble down in Ostermark, Osselin, and whatnot, dealing with the Vanaheimlings, I think it is. Our regular orc lads really are no match for the Norskin units. We had to fight a couple battles here where we lost. We did win one other small battle, but we basically fought them to a losing stalemate. They were coming out of it better than we were, but we did make peace, so now they're going to leave. We're probably going to declare war with Kislev this episode, and then Azhag's going to go thump Throgg, and then Azhag will come in here and help with Kislev. At least that's how I imagine it in my head. I don't know if it's going to work out that way. But here, let's go ahead and get the show on the road. First things first, let's make our war declaration. Yeah, quit your babbling. All right, our intentions are clear. Here we come. Here we go. Now we talking. So let's go ahead and come up with Muncha. And then we'll bring Nashrak up as well. That doesn't seem right to me.
This is my land.
Okay, and we'll probably end up at war, maybe not today, but eventually against Isabella, because I do want to be able to get the regen trait, but then all these undead lands down here, I think we want it for ourselves, and I really don't want to be goofing off with all this undead corruption that we're having to deal with. It's not for me. So let's see here, though. Let's go ahead and let's attack this now. Like, really? Auto-resolve? Really? Okay. I'll see you on a battle map. All right, here we are. Our reinforcements are going to come on behind us. Let's go ahead and just deploy our boys back over here. Error boys. And then we got our Black Orcs. Actually, I'm going to put the Black Orcs just a little bit back. We got our loonies. Now, they do have a mortar, and it is going to be a little problematic. Where's our Super Squig? Let's go check him out. Now, I imagine he's just like a bloated corpse, because it says exploding monster, right? Can he hide? Does he have Vanguard? He can't be hidden, though. And then we'll put our Boar Boy Biggins over there. He'll come in right here. And so the big problem is really their mortar can do significant damage to us. And so let's see. Where's our Wa coming on? Our Wa is back there. So I'm going to put our war machines here, and I'm going to have some of the Wa units defend them, but our main force is just going to push up on the outside, because this is more or less less restricted in terms of movement. All right, let's just go ahead and get everyone moving. And we'll get our Shaman and our other boss. And we'll send some Orc boys over here, along with a couple units of trusty Gabos. Okay, so that stuff is going that way. And then we'll go ahead and put our Goblins with the missiles coming up this way. Do have some more war machines that we can bring up. Since they're not shooting us with their mortar right now, I would just assume that they don't have line of sight. So let's go ahead and take these boys and these Gabos. We'll just push up with all this. Gonna take a while for all of that to get into position. It does look like they are moving up towards us a little bit. Okay, so let's go ahead. You know what? Let's just take our whole army then, and let's just stop it short right here. Bring our Black Orcs over. Bring our Super Squig back. Where are my Boar Boys? Let's bring them this way. They weren't moving, and then we'll go over here with them. Yeah, we can hit all this stuff right now. There's our mortar. Okay, they are doing some significant damage to us in here. Send our super squig around the side there. Get a brain bursta. Let's get our gobos. Yeah, let's get our super squig. We're gonna want to watch him do his thing. Okay, now how do we look over here? Is everybody more or less okay? Yep. Okay, where's our super squig gonna go? Alright, we've more or less got this under control. Maybe I don't want to pop the super squig here. Maybe we'll just hold on to him a little bit longer. There you go. That was fun. Yeah, all this is starting to break. Yeah, the war machines are doing a good job here. Yeah, it's going to be all she wrote. Didn't really even get a chance to use the fanatics. Okay, all we need now is for the mortar back there to break. Good. And I'll see you back on the campaign map. Okay, a little pile of money for us there. And so now the question is, do we sack it, do we occupy it, or do we raise it? Now, if we raise it, Isabella might move in and occupy it herself. It's not really worth a lot if we sack it. You know, I'm going to occupy it. Now, the danger there is that Isabella may now go over and work on taking the capital. And then we're obviously not going to be able to hold this ourselves. Unless we were to get, like, Fort Jakova. Yeah, see, owning just one minor settlement in a province, it's usually not very good. So even, like, if we can't beat her to Kislev, then we're going to have a tough time here. But what we're going to do is we're going to come out to right here, where we're still reinforcing. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and put a point into Route Marcher there. We've also got a point that we can spend here. Let's just go ahead and get evasion. Let's work our way down the Foot of Gork. Who doesn't love a big giant green foot? And then now with Azhag. Azhag is here. We can come over and fight with Throgg and have ourselves a proper fight. Hello, Throggy. It's giving us even odds. Now, he's got a bunch of berserkers, which honestly will rip us apart. So what we need to do is we need to come out with Azhag. And we need to knock out Throgg early if we can, and we need to use his magic on these berserkers, his wind spells. So we'll see how it works. We'll see how we do. I don't know. We could actually lose the fight. I don't think that we will, but it's a possibility. Okay, our trick to winning this fight here is going to be to stay mobile and keep them chasing us and pick them apart. So we got our Gabo Big Boss is off over here. Azhag is here, and we got our Spider Riders right here. Now, our War Machine can't hit any of this stuff. It's all out of range. But we're going to maybe go up and throw a Spirit Leech on their Dragon. And we'll kind of kite them around here. We're going to need our interface for this because I don't know the hotkeys. Okay, so their dragon should be losing a little bit of life. And it wasted one of its breath attacks on Azhag. Okay, let's stay away from all that. Let's bring Azhag back over. There's Throgg right there. Now, the weakened units do appear to be part of their garrison. Okay, we're going to go ahead and Spirit Leech this again. And we want to hit the Marauder Berserkers there. Let's go ahead and charge in to the regular Marauders with Azhag. Let's stay away from that. And let's send our Gabo, Big Boss, off over here because he's fast. Fast and tricksy. It's used another breath attack, so we are getting those out of it. Let's start moving with Azhag. Gabo, Big Boss coming this way. Let's see. War Machine maybe firing in there a little bit more. Gabo up the middle. Azhag's out. Let's go ahead and kite the Berserkers if we can. We'll put skirmish mode on. And we're drawing some units off that way with our little guy. Azhag's moving. And let's go ahead and fight the dragon in the air. And we do want to start bringing Azhag back this way where we can use his winds. Okay, War Machine here. Let's go ahead and... Okay, Azhag, how you doing there? Spider Gabos. Maybe we'll send some boys up over here. Okay, the dragon is trying to run. We don't really have a whole lot of damage output there. Now let's go ahead and hit the Berserkers in the back with our War Machine. Okay, Azhag is taking care of the dragon, but let's go ahead and Spirit Leech and fly off because we need his winds over here. Biggin's going to Throgg. Azhag, get it moving. Okay, we got caught right there. Our Gabo Big Boss is not doing so hot. Come on, Azhag, you got this. Come on, trolls. Azhag, can you get this out or not? Come on, Azhag. There it goes. It's out. The Gabos have taken down Throgg. Okay, we need a Wind of Death over here. Come on, Azhag, you're nearly there. That little Gobble guy is doing okay. Let's get our Fear and Terror Bomb. Did Wind of Death go through? Yeah, it did. Okay, so we broke a bunch of Berserkers. Azhag is winning there. Gabo, Big Boss. Okay, here comes Azhag. Dropping in. Okay, we need some assist over here. Where's my biggins? Did they die? Where are they at? Let's get some biggins over here. Let's bring these guys up this way. And let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, just in time. Just in time. Azhag, get over there. Gabo, run. You guys kite there. Where's my trolls? Let's get Azhag in here if we can. Oh, you know what? This one never went off. So here, let's get it right in there. Yeah, there you go. That's good damage. And everything is starting to break. So we have won this battle. Shows you what you can do when you have just a few durable characters and, you know, some abilities and whatnot. Because this has gone a lot better than our other fights against the Vanna Heimlings. In any case, I'll see you back on the campaign map. All right. And with that victory under our belts, Throgg should be much more excited about making peace with us. Came at a loss of a unit of orc boys that were rank 5, unfortunately, but that's okay. And let's go ahead. We're just going to, you know, we're going to occupy this. And the reason is because the rebellion will be a chaos rebellion that raises the settlement, but also now that we own it, we can very easily just move out and scoop this up on our way to Erengrad. Okay, now we did make peace with you, right? Yep. All right, and then let's go ahead and talk to Throgg's faction.
Prepare to be ripped to
Or Lamont Dahl's faction.
done.
Okay, and I think that makes it so that the only faction we're now at war with is Kislev. And we defeated Throgg. So Azhag has bonus versus large and weapon strength 3%. We also got a backstabber. Let's take a moment here and think about rearranging some of this stuff. No, I pretty much like all that. I like the bully, looting, sacking. Yeah. No, that all looks good. What about our little Gabo Gabo? Gabi Gabo. Sword of Strife. We're not really recruiting trolls, but we don't have anything else that we could put in. So he's fine. Let's go to our skill points. Azhag is here. So I think now that we got Soul Blight, let's go ahead and get Evasion. And with Gretschad, we want to get Gutter Fighter. And Muncha Pigkissa can even spend a skill point here. So we got the boys, Death from above. Let's go ahead and get back here. And then we'll see what happens. We got quite a few buildings are being upgraded. We can do upgrades in here. Gosh, I want to upgrade this. I'd have to come all the way back here to recruit Doom Divers, and it does take 3 turns. But I do anticipate a war with the Von Karsteins, or heck, even the Dwarves back in here. So I think we're going to need Doom Divers for that. 6,300. 6,300. Now, what about over here? What can I spend? What can I afford? Provinces are kind of a mess. Okay, I said last episode, or maybe it was the beginning of this one, I don't usually upgrade these to tier 3, but I'm going to do it today. It's only 435, so I'll do that. And then, yeah, we can afford it. No, we can't. No, we can't. Do I have taxes turned off anywhere? Can I turn taxes on? No. Okay, so next turn, within the next 2 turns, we should be able to start upgrading that. Oh, boy. You know what? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to cancel this one so that I have the income to upgrade that, because this takes 5 turns, and the Goblin Doom Divers are going to be more helpful to us the sooner we get them, as opposed to the extra growth here. So we'll circle back and upgrade this one after I get some money. And we'll end our turn. And Lord Recruit rank is going to be +5 after we finish our next research in the Big Thinkin' Tree. So the big question for me here is, which way does Isabella go? Is she going to head over towards Kislev, the capital? I'd really like to get that before she does. It's probably tier 4 at a minimum. It could be tier 5. We're going to go ahead here. We're going to choose the migration. Uh-oh. Azhag is now insane. He's got lower defense, but higher base weapon damage. And same thing with Gretschad. Man, that's a terrible one. Let's bring Azhag out. Actually, no. Let's go to Norden. Okay, so we'll replenish in here. We want to get out of that chaos area. And I don't see Isabella over here, and I don't see smoke as if it's under siege. And I can set up ambushes here. So I have an 80% ambush success chance right here. Okay, so we're going to set that up.
Let's go.
And then we'll push up here. And we'll encamp so that they can see us. And this is probably full of great swords and other stuff. Yeah, it's a nasty fight ahead of us here. It'd be really good to have Azhag for that. Okay, but that's really all I can do right now. And so let's go ahead and go lads. Recruit rank +1 for all units. We'll just kind of proceed down the tree there. And as soon as we got a little bit of extra money, we can upgrade this. So next turn, we can upgrade this. Get our income up a little bit. And so now we've got income from raiding is 4% for all armies. Income from sacking and looting settlements should be 4% from all armies. And income from post-battle loot should be 6% faction-wide, because we got 2 of those buildings now. I don't have a third one of those, do I? No, I do. I got a third one. Okay. So take all those bonuses and multiply by 3. And that's pretty good. Over here in Talabheim, I guess we'll keep this because if we ever do get it upgraded, we're just 1 building upgrade away from the Ragnarok Spider. And yeah, let's go ahead. Let's end our turn. Now, if Kislev doesn't move over and fortify this, then we could try taking it, but you got to remember, we got a bunch of boys. We got a little bit of magic with our Orc Shaman, but we don't have anything that can erase troops quite like Azhag can. So I really don't think that those 2 armies are the ideal candidates for taking Kislev, the capital. They might be better suited to working together, working in unison to set ambushes and lure Kislev into our ambushes. The world looked on in horror as the Wa swept over its doomed victims, all shudder in fear of being the next to suffer its cruel fate. And our ambush was foiled. And then we're going to have a rebellion in Aslan, which would be here. Yep. What you want? What's our recruitment options in here? Just Orc boys. So we got 4-turn recruitment on Black Orcs, but they cost 1,700. That's awfully expensive. Awfully expensive. Let's go ahead and start upgrading that, though, for 18. And that means we probably can't afford to upgrade anything, yeah. Let's swing out and get the shipwreck. We may have to fight a battle for this one. I can't remember. I don't think we do. No, I was wrong. So we'll explore the island, and we'll fight this little battle here. And I'll see you in a moment. Okay, now they have some missile units, but they don't have any artillery. So we have the range advantage. And we've got a pretty fighty lord on a wyvern now. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to move up. And we're going to hunt for their lord in here and just tear her to shreds. Now, let's see. Where would she be? Where would she be hiding? We do need to watch out for their hand cannons. They could potentially do some pretty good damage to Azhag. Yeah, these hand cannons right here, those are pretty punishing. Let's go ahead and cast a Spirit Leech. And we'll use our Opal Amulet. And we'll take guard mode off there. And our War Machine is going to go ahead and lob some artillery here into the hand cannon gunnery mob. You can see they're doing a bit of damage to us. Okay, come on now. Stay on her, Azhag. We do have the potion of toughness, so I'm not overly concerned with Azhag taking some damage. But she is awfully sturdy. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and let's take to the air and get out of here because the hand cannon fire is really starting to add up. Jeez Louise, Azhag. Yeah, you gotta watch out for those hand cannons. They are tough. They are tough. I really thought he was gonna do a little bit more damage to her. But we'll go ahead and target the hand cannons in the back there. We still got the advantage, so it's not that big of a deal. We'll bring our biggins down to... let's see. Let's get the spiders in here. We'll bring the biggins off that way. We got Azhag's 2 wind spells that we can use over here. Yeah, watch out for the depth guard with the pole arms. Okay, and the spider riders are in there on the unit of hand cannons. Margaret Shorthands. Very tough. Even that really didn't do a whole bunch of damage. You know, let's go ahead and give our biggins an advantage over there. Yeah, we got the advantage there. And we'll go ahead and start shooting Margaret Shorthands. We'll go ahead and drop that back there. Yeah, she's starting to go down now. Drop leadership. Crash in over there. We're not even getting the opportunity to use our Wah. Okay, the Lord's dead. They're disintegrating. So that was a little tougher than I thought it might be, simply because of the hand cannons and Azhag's inability to stay on the small mobile Lord. Kind of funky. It's no matter though. We've won. We're close enough to our settlement to where we can pull back and replenish if we'd like. Or if we think we have enough movement left over. 23% replenishment here. If we think we have enough movement left over, we can push up and attack Aarongrad. Oh, gosh, let's see. 0%. Now, are we replenishing in the water here by chance? No, we're not. I'm going to bring our big boss out, and he can scout for us. And if they don't have anything there, and I'm pretty sure they don't have anything over here, I think what we can do with Azhag is just come up onto the shore here. And we'll encamp. And we can pick up Immortality for Gretshad. And we got a skill point with Azhag. What am I missing here? Why is this locked? Oh, it requires the Crown of Sorcery. Okay, so I can't get those yet. That's fine. So let's see. Let's see. What do we want to do with Azhag then? I guess we should take a look at what it takes to get his items. Now, this just extends the cast range. So I don't know if I'm all that interested in that specifically. And let's see. We're at 28. So how many points do I want to spend in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll take us up to 32, and then we'll have 8 points left over. And with those 8 points, I don't really know that I need these 3. I don't think I need any of these. So we could at least get like Scarred Veteran and Weapon Strength and maybe Devastating Charge and then possibly Foe Seeker. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could at least get that much. We'd be missing out on extra Weapon Strength down here. It's really tough. It's tough to decide here. But let's go ahead. I think at the very least we want to get the hit points and then maybe the chappas and the charge bonus. So let's go ahead and get Blade Master for now. Azhag will be a little bit more fighty. And then looking here. Do I think we can do this? I don't know. The mortars and the towers are going to be awfully rough to get through. Yeah, it's going to be a challenge.
This is my land. I'll crush them all.
Now, we got a bunch of error boys. It's going to be a bloody battle, but you know what? I think we're going to go ahead. We're going to try it. I think we can do it. I think we can do it with both these forces. The game disagrees. We could try to build up some towers. But usually it's better to just get in and take settlements on one turn. But unless they're right here and force march all the way down, or maybe... No, they could be right here. There's a road. Yeah, so I think we should just go ahead and fight this right now. Let's transfer some units, though. And we'll go ahead and take out 3 units of the boys. You know, our shaman can just come on as reinforcements. All right, so here we go. This is going to be a big battle, and I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so we've got our line of orc boys here. Bunch of pig kisses there. I've put all of our error boys and our boar boys off on the side there. So once we get rid of this tower and that tower, we can go ahead and bring some of those units over this way, and they can fire along the towers. And then also I've split our war machines. So we've got 3 rock lavas here, and then we have 2 here, including the Regiment of Renown. Now these 2 have fire at will turned off, and so do these 3. But we're going to use these 3 for the towers and the walls, and then these 2 are going to be reserved for the units inside. We've got our goblins with the fanatics over here where they cannot be seen because they have stock or hidden. And then we've got our super squig is in the bushes there. And if we make a breach and they've got a bunch of great swords behind it, we could send our super squig in and explode them all pretty good. Let's go ahead and just start working on the tower right here, and our reinforcements are going to go ahead and come on behind us. So I'll bring them up. Good chance they're going to be hitting us the whole time with mortars. They have upgraded towers that are going to do fairly significant damage. And we just want to absorb that fire on the regular orc boys, or our lord if we can. And then we got more boys coming in. And for right now, we'll just kind of stay in the bushes. Out of sight, out of mind. Let's bring our Gabo archers up. You know what? The Gabo archers can kind of be here. Okay, that's 1 tower down. Let's go ahead and hit the other tower there. Okay, and then the mortars are going to be a big problem. And I really don't have any good counters for the mortars right now. Okay, but that's 1 massive volley from the 3 rock lavas, and that did 32% damage. Yeah, we'll probably want to knock out this tower too. Now we're up to 59% damage. We got great swords, great swords. They got great swords way in the back there. Okay, so we are going to be a little bit more methodical with this. These are handgunners.
Let's go. Move it fast.
Oh, they can just hit us.
Ready. Isn't
Let's stay outside that range. Now we can come up. Apparently they can still hit us a bit there.
Boys. Move it fast.
Okay, now if we can get our war machines to where they could hit this unit of great swords way in the backfield, also Vadim, veteran of Prague, that would be helpful. So we just want to cruise up.
There's the scrap.
Okay, we want to avoid all the firing arcs here, so let's bring these orc boys to there. And we'll set these boys right there.
Boys.
Okay, and once we do a little bit of damage to the great swords, can I not click on the mortars? Can I select it? It looks like the mortars are turning to fire. I don't know if they can hit us way back here.
Boys.
Okay, and we'll just come out right alongside their tower's firing arc.
Shifting.
And let's go ahead and hit the tower there. And we can hit the great swords in the back. And we can hit Vadim as well. And those are going right down the ranks because they're facing towards the gate. So that should be some pretty good devastating fire there. And are we doing any damage to the tower here firing down this side? Yeah, we are a little bit. And we also want to keep an eye on our ammunition too, because we want to make some holes in the walls. Some of these rocks aimed at this tower are also hitting the handgunners here. You can see they're losing a little bit of health. Let's aim the next ones. Let's stop firing for a brief moment. Because it does look like they're going to come up onto the wall. And maybe we'll have a new target opportunity right here along the top of the wall. You're supposed to not be firing. Okay, you go ahead and hit that. And then let's go ahead and hit the great swords on the wall. And we'll speed this up a little bit. And we're doing pretty good damage on the great swords. The one unit that's hitting the tower here is not doing a whole lot of damage. So I'm not sure if I want to keep that up or not. And let's see here. Yeah, I think what I want to do... I don't want to bring our gobos for this. Let's bring this war machine over to here, where we can maybe hit the gate. So let's speed it up. We really want to try to limit our casualties here, right? There's a unit of great swords in here that we could that we can hit with our super squig, and maybe even some fanatics. We could do some damage there. If I wanted to be really cheap, I could probably get the fanatics right up to here, and since they now have a short range, I could probably get them through the wall, but I'm not going to do that because I think that's incredibly cheesy. Okay, but let's go ahead and hit the gate a little bit. Okay, I don't know why you're still moving forward. Just shoot the gate. Just shoot. All you gotta do is shoot. Why are you moving that close? What is this? In the case of the funky artillery. Okay, now it looks like it will target the gate. Yeah, there we go. So 8% damage. And then we do have some units that are on top of the gate. Bunch of swords. But they still have great swords down below, right? Okay. The problem is now they got something, the tower is manned. So as soon as the super squig comes out, they're going to see it. And I'm wondering if maybe we shouldn't bring some goblin archers over here. And also knock out the tower. Well, let's see. 92%. Yeah, this tower may be a no-go. They're off the tower there now. Now they're shuffling around, so let's see exactly how they're gonna set up their formations. Okay, let's redeploy these. And let's bring this unit back. Okay, so I think we're going to knock this out. And we can come up to right about here with our gobos. Right about to there. And as this all comes down, we can move up with our gobos and start firing in. The AI is really good about moving units off the walls as the walls are about to break. So I don't think we're going to destroy any of these. Now, if you want, you can wait until the wall strength is like 70%. Stop firing and let them get back on it. And then your next volley will knock out the wall. Okay, so like right now, all the walls are 85% strength. So if we just stop for a moment, what'll happen here is the AI might move back onto these walls. No, they haven't done it yet, but let's bring our gobos over. A massive goblin fire might be enough to break the crossbowmen. Okay, so now we're going to go down to regular speed. And we got a bunch of crossbows that are about to cross this wall. Let's fire. One volley ought to do it. And that unit is now destroyed. They are hitting us with the mortar. So we are like right in the mortar range. So I'm going to back out ever so slightly because now that unit is weakened. Oh, the darn mortars. So we are just right on the outskirts of this mortar fire. Yeah, but we did some pretty good damage to a couple units. It looks like that's the unit of crossbows right there. They've readjusted a little bit. Okay, let's come up and shoot them again. And then we'll dodge the mortar fire as much as possible. That looked like a pretty big shot from maybe the tower. Yeah, that's the tower. And we got swordsmen coming up there. I probably should have aimed for this wall segment, but as soon as you make a breach in here, you see now these missile units are not coming this way, so it's making it a little bit harder to maybe hit them. Okay, so let's move. And we'll move again. And maybe we'll bring our 3 lords over. Let's fire over the top at the outriders. Yeah, see, the mortars are the big problem now, is because we can't hit way back in there, and just look at the damage that they can potentially do to our missile units out here. Yeah, that's pretty devastating. Okay, so let's pull it back. Let's go ahead and shoot there. Let's take our boss. And let's get our super squig ready. And the mortar ammunition is like barely scratched. Barely scratched. So let's pull back. And let's let them waste some of their ammo on our bosses here. Yeah, gosh, if they had to move their stupid missiles over onto this side, we would have been just fine to run in with the super squig. Yeah, but now their mortars are going to aim at our boss. I hate resorting to this kind of stuff, but you know what? I'm going to do it so that our missiles can go up there and do the damage that they need. And to keep this recording under 3 hours, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pause it, and I'll see you in a moment. All right, their mortars are nearly out of ammo, and they've got great swords back up on this wall. So I'm going to go ahead and target with our artillery. Our lord is nearly dead. He took a bit of damage here, but that's really not that concerning. And they did bring all the missile units off of that, but they still have the tower is manned. But let's go ahead and bring our gobos back up. And you gotta be real careful here that you don't accidentally click on the wall when you're running in circles there. And they brought some swordsmen over, and they got great swords way in the back there. Which if they decide to bring them down this way, it looks like we might be able to hit them with our war machines anyways. So let's actually target the bigger unit of greatswords. I understand who is manning this tower. Nobody's even on that. Okay, now how are we doing back here? Are they hitting and doing damage? They're doing a little bit. We still have not really fired with our regiment of renown. Yeah, shoot the handgunners. Okay. The mortars are now out of ammo. So we still get to expend our ammunition from our gobos, except where are you guys going? Don't do that. Okay. And we can shoot the crossbowmen. So yeah, I mean, we're going to be able to get this settlement. It's just a little bit tricky. And we still have plenty of ammunition left on these two trebuchets. Although I need to step it up and get the job done a little bit faster here, because we are running a little bit low on time. Okay, I'm going to bring some units down this way. And are these are swordsmen? These are great swords. Let's hit the great swords. Now we'll shoot the crossbowmen. And now they've taken to the walls over here once more. Those artillery shots are not doing a lot of damage back there. See, let's shoot the outriders. Yeah, we got a unit that fled out the gate. Yeah, let's bring these guys up this way. Now, we still have lots of magic. We got a magic missile, brain bursta, the wind. Let's see if that does any damage in here to this. I doubt that it's going to do a whole lot. Actually, that was pretty effective. That was pretty effective. That wasn't bad. Yeah, let's come up with these two war machines now. Those are our heavy hitters. And now we can bring our black orcs and some more of our boys over. And let's bring our night gobos over this way. They finally came off this tower. So where is our super squig? I really hate to use the super squig on something that is not great swords. Oh my god, they're gonna blow up the super squig, darn it. As soon as I brought it out of the tree. Well, maybe he'll make it because he's running into the bushes. There is nobody on this wall. Okay, I'm gonna climb up over there. Now, we've managed to break this stuff here. They look like they're gonna regroup. My super squig might escape. Looks like he's gonna escape. And look at this, they regroup over here. What a nuisance is this? Like, really? Now I gotta deal with you guys back here? That is just stupid. What are they doing? They're shooting grenades? How are they hitting us with grenades? They're lobbing the grenades over the top? I've never seen that. I've never seen that. Our super squig is gone. Alright, let's hit the great swords. And let's just see if we can lob over the wall there. That's a pretty fast cast. That's pretty good damage. They're on our gobos. Now this is our tower. Let's come down and get the crossbowmen. Okay, we shot a little bit more there. Let's come up with our orc boys. Okay, shoot that one now, please. Come off this way. Okay, doing good damage there. And I guess there's nothing left for it but to bring the boys over that way. And to bring our boar boys over. And we'll let the wind come in here. It did pretty good damage to the unit health. And our tower now is seeing them off the field. So now that we have the upgraded tower, their unit is breaking over here.
This is it. Go, go, go. I'm ready.
Get a brain burst in there. Did good damage. Let's bring those guys over. Their grenades are landing a little bit shy. Our gobos on the wall are doing just fine. Well, let's go ahead and buff them up a bit.
Let's do this. Here we go.
Okay, some of those grenades are hitting a little bit better there. Okay, we can speed this up now, I think. And now the great swords will go down. And we'll hit those great swords there. And there you go. I probably should have just done that right from the beginning. Just be a little bit more aggressive. I thought that we were going to get like an opening here, the super squig in, but the way they kept readjusting their troops, it just made it more difficult. In any case, Kislev is ours. And the garrison's gone. Money for our treasury, bringing us up to 12,400, 12,500. We really didn't lose much, and we did keep the super squig. Somehow it killed 28. Don't ask me how. And boy, would I love to sack it, and I'd love to even loot and occupy, but I'm just gonna occupy it because it's already been knocked down a level. I don't want to knock it down further than that. And it looks like we can just straight away recruit some new units in here, although we don't have access to... Oh, no. We can get some orc boys. Now, they're not that great. At least they didn't used to be that great. They might be a little bit better now. I don't know if their stats were really adjusted, but some cavalry could be good for us. Give us just a little bit of mobility on the battlefield. And I guess this army could really kind of use it. So let's go ahead here and spend a skill point with him. And we'll get Gork. And let's recruit up some orc boys. 2-turn recruitment. I guess it takes 2 turns because the boys gotta go out and tame the boars. It's not easy to tame a wild boar. Let's go ahead and just go 1, 2. Let's get 4 of them. Let's get 4 of them. And I got a skill point here. We're gonna go ahead and sneaky stabbers. No, Ard lads. Ward save for all orc units rank 7 and above. Increased armor and melee defense for orc units as well. Do we have any that are there? We got some 4s. No, we don't have any that are there. It's gonna be a little while. But in any case, where's Azhag? Azhag is camped out. We've pretty much moved everybody. And so now, do I want to do some upgrades? More upgrades. I really suppose that we should upgrade this for the Untainted, because we got lots of vampiric corruption over there. This is upgrading. I could do Wolfenburg as well, and then I'm kind of hesitant to spend any more. Okay, we'll end our turn. And so Prague is the new Kislev capital. And if we were able to take Kislev, we should be able to take Prague unless they got an army garrisoned inside. But if they do, we might also have Azhag by that point as well. And Vlad von Karstein coming up north, presumably to help with Kislev. They're not going to like the fact that we have Kislev in Zavastra and they have the fort settlement. But if we can keep our speed up, keep our momentum up, we can get most of Kislev's territory before the von Karsteins do. That's going to bring us up against Norska and Clan Mulder, and hopefully we can get non-aggression pacts with the Norscan tribes this time around. And maybe, just maybe, with a little bit of luck, we won't have any more trouble out of the men of the north. And let's go ahead here. I've already finished recruiting, so let's take leadership. And the Bray herds arrive. And we're looking pretty good. I think that we're going to be able to get Erengrad without too much trouble with Azhag. It's got a beefy garrison, but Azhag can do that no problem. And then Prague has got a beefy garrison as well. And it looks like it's maybe tier 4. That's tier 4. Fort Ostrosk is maybe tier 3. And I'm going to guess that Clan Mulder owns this, so we'd end up having to split territory with them, which I'm not excited about, but it is what it is. I don't know if this is suitable climate for us. Hell Pit, I don't know if that's good for us or not. Let's look at diplomacy real quick and just check the attitudes. Well, I guess the easy way would be to... where is it? Where's attitude? Ownership, diplomatic status, that's attitude, okay. Yeah, see, it's still not showing us Clan Mulder. I got a red face there. So it'll be easier to just find him in here then. Sort by race, Clan Mulder. Aversion. All this minus 30 aversion is... where the source of most of our negative attitude comes from. Well, in any case, next episode, we should be taking Erengrad. Maybe we'll take Prague. I don't know. What we'll do is we'll move up and we'll scout a little bit, and if it looks like they got a strong force, maybe we'll let Isabella go up and bump against it. If they have a strong army inside of it, she's not going to be able to do anything. So we just let her bounce against it, weaken them, and then we attack with the follow-up. Vlad's looking a little stronger though. In any case, hope you enjoyed this. You can let me know if you did with comments or thumbs up, and we'll see you next time. Until then, have a great afternoon and take care.